Hey, we always say be our guest and join us on the morning show here. Well, Be Our Guest, one of the signature songs of a signature musical that's here in town. I got to talk to one of the stars of Beauty and the Beast at the Bushnell, and he is back home on stage. Take a look. Always happy when we have the Bushnell bring in guests who are acting on their stage as they pass through. This is not a pass-through gentleman, though. He is home. I want you to say hi to Michael Dikegoros, who grew up where?
Wethersfield, Connecticut.
Wethersfield is where you got your chops in acting, and this is a bit of a homecoming for you. So we say welcome back.
Thanks so much for having me.
This is I always love when we have local actors who make it home especially when they've been on tour for how long?
We've been on the road for like 9 months or so.
Yeah, we're talking about the Beauty and the Beast, by the way, which we failed to mention. That opened up Tuesday night. It was running all week long. When local actors come home, is it harder or easier to be on stage?
Oh, I mean, it's amazing. It's electrifying. The Bushnell is where I saw my first musicals. I saw the national tour of The Lion King that came through and was absolutely amazed by it. And then where I saw, all the tours that came through, and it's also where I performed in my first musical ever.
Yeah, talk about that, because I thought this was like your first time on a Bushnell stage, but it's not.
This is my second credit at the Bushnell.
But now wait till you hear what he did the first time around. What was it?
So there was a national tour of Andrew Lloyd Webber's show called Whistle Down the Wind, and it featured a big children's ensemble of about 20 kids. And obviously, when you're on the road for a year, they can't have 20 kids out of school, So there were about 6 kids that traveled with the show from every city, and then in each local city they would hire 14 kids that would round out the ensemble. So I was a part of
temp kid.
Yeah, I was a temp, exactly. So I was just a part of the Hartford engagement.
Well, as part of the ensemble here for Beauty and the Beast, this role has a little more meat to it.
Yeah.
For the 3 people living under a rock who don't know that this is one of Disney's most iconic stories and shows, talk about what it's about.
Yeah, I mean, it's the timeless love story of Belle and the Beast. It's based off of the 1991 animated film that was Academy Award winning. It was the first animated film to be nominated for an Academy Award, and then it was the first musical that Disney Theatrical decided to make into a full-length Broadway musical.
And this is the first time it's touring in a long time.
Yeah.
So I know in over 20 years, so I know the technology has changed a little bit. Is that tough to work with on stage when you're dealing not just with the other actors, not just with hitting your marks, but hitting technological stuff as well?
Sure. I mean, there's definitely a certain level of care that we have because we've got some really exciting Disney magic.
Of course.
So yeah, there's obviously some some specific things that we have to do, but just like everything in the show, it becomes choreography and
It's fun, isn't it?
It's very fun. It's very cool.
I want to talk about your local roots for a second. Born in Hartford, grew up Wethersfield High grad, class of
2015.
2015. I love this. Your grandparents owned a pizzeria that I have been to countless times before it closed. It was
Pizza Plus, I think, opened in 1970, and then my dad eventually took it over, and it eventually became J Restaurant Bar, which was where I got my first job and learned how to serve, which is another great skill for theater actors to know.
During this that you also got your chops as an actor, and I love this at the formerly open Hartford Children's Theater. One of the first shows you did was
Beauty and the Beast.
This is a full circle moment for you in a lot of ways.
Sure is.
How does it feel?
It's amazing. I mean, Wethersfield and Hartford is where I got all of my training that has gotten me to this point.
Sure.
And yeah, so many high schools and community theaters get to work on Beauty and the Beast, which is so exciting. So I was at Hartford Children's Theater. I was a dancing spoon and a wolf. And then the next year, my middle school, Silas Dean Middle School, was doing Beauty and the Beast Junior, and I got to play Lumiere, which was amazing. And now Lumiere is one of the roles that I understudy in our show, Lumiere and Cogsworth. So it feels so awesome to get to.
Nice to get paid for the gig too, isn't it, Michael? Yeah. Put the information up on the screen. Beauty and the Beast runs through this weekend. Tickets have gone fast because it's one of those shows that you want to bring your kids to. I did when it came around the first time, and I may, even though they're teenagers and one of them's out of the house, I still may bring them back.
Yeah.
It's nothing to see a local star do good. Michael Dikegoros, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Break a leg tonight in your second time on the stage as you pass on through. Back to you.